following program is an exclusive Disruption Networks production.
It's Bowling for the Bahamas and Celebrity Bowling Challenge to benefit the Bahamas Disaster Relief Fund. Sunday, December 1st, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. AMF Panorama Lanes, 1724 Genesee Street, Utica. Come have fun and enjoy a few games of bowling for a good cause. There will be prizes, food and drink specials, and some special challenges mixed in along the way. $20 per bowler or $100 per team includes 2 games and shoe rental. All proceeds go directly to the Bahamas Relief Foundation. That's Bowling for the Bahamas and Celebrity Bowling Challenge, presented by Disruption Network, Holy Pozzoli, and AMF Panorama Lanes. Sunday, December 1st, 1724 Genesee Street, Utica.
So you just bought your dream home, and now it's time to move. Let's face it, nobody likes to move. All the packing, unpacking, lifting, upstairs, downstairs, and broking everything, including your back. Let the professionals at EJA Moving Company take all the stress and pain out of your move. Competitively priced moving, relocation services, office moves, and complete packing and unpacking services. They work with everybody to make it simple and easy for you to move and relocate. Call EJA Moving Company at 315-335-0516. When it's time to relocate, have EJA Moving do all the work for you. Hit them up online, ejamoving.com.
Hey, Disruption Network. This is Mike Sacco, the general manager at Nye Volkswagen of Rome. If you don't know me by name, it's only because you have not received the best deal. There's only one reason to leave Utica, and that's to come see me in Rome and get the best deal on your next new, pre-owned, or certified VW. Mention that you heard this ad from Disruption Network and receive $250 off your next vehicle purchase. You'll know why our customers say, I love my Nye VW. Come see us at 5865 Rome Taberg Road in Rome, or visit us online at nyvwofrome.com.
Want to know what's going on at the D? Hit up DisruptionNetwork.net and check out our events calendar, brought to you by the Events Co. Find out about upcoming guests, special events, concerts, show schedules, community activities, and more. Get connected at DisruptionNetwork.net.
Welcome to EC Radio Podcast. We would like to thank all of our sponsors for joining the Disruption team, and we hope that you will support all of our sponsors. And of course, we appreciate you listening to this program.
EC Radio, Disruption Networks. EC Radio, Disruption Networks.
Na 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 na. What's good, everybody? I gotta switch this thing over. For some reason, this application is all screwed up today and things are backwards, and I don't know what's going on in my world. Do I ever know what's going on in my world? I definitely don't, and I definitely do not know what day it is. But I do know it is EC Radio time. How are you, people? You can follow along on all Disruption Network social media platforms, and it's wrapped up into a nice little podcast that you can view at your discretion, at your leisure, whenever the hell you want at DisruptionNetwork.net. Hit us up. We got a lot of great content. Speaking of great content, had an awesome conversation with Adam Deitch from Lettuce yesterday. Check that out. Go to our social media platforms or go to our website. I got to lower that. And check it out. Great conversation with Adam Deitch from Lettuce. Amazing drummer. Probably the funkiest drummer on the planet. So if you're into some great drumming and a great funk band, if you people like funk, you got to go check out Lettuce on November the 20th at the Stanley Theater. It's going to be off the charts. That band is doing it like none other. There's no band out there like them. Seriously, there isn't. It's an absolute dance party. The dance party like no other. It really is. And Deitch's accolades are ridiculous. He's played with 50 Cent. He's played with Break Science and Pretty Lights. And I mean,
there you go. So you got some people with some real talent.
Real talent. And he's the freaking drummer of Lettuce. So they're going to be over at the Stanley on November 20th. And go over to the podcast. Check it out, DisruptionNetwork.net. Before we get into anything, much love to Utica Coffee. Love you, Utica Coffee. I'm drinking coconut today. Don't you like?
I'm hopped up off of whatever you gave me.
It's my vibe, Mama.
I am hopped up off of it.
It's my vibe. That's what you're feeling right now. No, it's actually this coconut. It's coconut coffee from Utica Coffee.
Oh, that's perfect for today, for what I brought you.
Brought some coquito.
Coquito.
I like saying that.
So we will stick with the coconut theme.
I love saying that word, coquito.
Coquito.
It's right up there with Venezuela. It's another one of my favorite words. Check out Utica Coffee at wakethehellup.com. Also, thank you to EJA Moving Services. Give them a call today at 315-335-0516. When you're ready to move and relocate, hit up EJA Moving Services. Much love to my peoples over at Utica Hemp Company. If you're living in pain, check out CBD, people. It works for me every day. Improve your quality of life with CBD. Visit them online at uticahempco.com. And thank you to Nye Volkswagen in Rome. My boy Mike Sacco taking good care of us here at the D. And we'll take great care of you at Nye Volkswagen, because you go into their showroom, you mention you listen to the D, is going to give you $250 off that vehicle purchase. Pretty simple and easy. Shave off your first month's payment. You know, by knowing us, we'll get you a discount over at Nye Volkswagen. So much love to all our sponsors and Saranac Brewery. Got to give love and respect out to Saranac. So
awesome.
And today my sponsor is Sarita's Food Truck.
Woo! Sarita Ruiz live in the 315.
What's good in the hood?
Can I get an air horn?
No, but you got a bell in front of you.
Big tipper.
I need a producer around here, Sarita.
Yeah, we need something.
We need something, right? I need a producer.
I'm bored. Give me something. I'll do it.
There you go.
Yeah, why not?
Really, honestly, like producing the show, like during the show, it's a lot of pushing buttons, maybe taking calls and stuff like that.
Let's do it.
But I also need help with, I need so much help. I need like a clone.
I think you and I both.
You know?
But we need more than one. If we had two, we'd be set.
Oh, no doubt.
I think we'd be set.
I'd be in trouble or in jail.
You'd be in jail, and then one of your clones would be out doing your business.
Right.
There you go.
And screwing it all up for me, probably.
Probably.
They think about my clone would be like so detrimental to my well-being, I think.
Because you know that there was still another one of you out there.
Right.
So one could afford to go to jail.
Yeah.
While the other one still took care of the business. But the other, you'd have like a clone that did the things that you really aren't supposed to do, but
it's
get
like
away with it.
It's like having the good devil and the bad devil on your shoulder.
Do you know what side is which?
Do I know which side is which? No. What do you mean? Left is bad?
Yeah,
right
like
is
which
good?
side is which for that whole thing? Because I have tattoos on only one side of my body because I thought, okay, this will be, I don't know why I justified that in my head. This is my good side, this is my bad side, but I think I messed it up. I think they're completely opposite.
Got it backwards?
Yeah. What's new?
Do you think that has some kind of effect?
More backwards stuff. I'm pretty sure I messed it up and literally got it backwards.
You got it backwards?
Yeah, I'm backwards.
So maybe the right is the bad side and the left is the good side? I don't know. I have no idea. Would it be
I think the right's the bad side.
Would it be your predominant hand, though? What about if you're left-handed?
I don't think it has anything to do with your hand, which hand you use.
Huh. We got to talk to a medium.
If anybody knows anything, yeah, we do.
Yeah. I got one coming on really soon, too. Another one.
That's freaky.
Sweet, I've been getting into all this spirituality lately.
That's
Trying to
excellent.
get in touch with my inner soul. And I'm trying to meditate, but it's not working. I can't shut
Why not?
I smoke too much weed.
I'm the same way. I can't stop. Our brains don't stop. I bought a yoga package. Buy 4, get 1 free. I went once. Yeah, I never went back. It wasn't because it wasn't great. I enjoyed it. I had a great time. But my brain cannot chill out.
So you're not.
It's so hard to just meditate. I wish I could.
Shut it down.
I've tried.
Yeah, me too.
It doesn't work.
I think I almost got there. You know what happened? I passed out, fell asleep. Woke up at like 7 a.m.
I went one time to a meditation class, and I thought it was going to be one of those cool, calming ones, But you had to sit there and not move for like 10 minutes, and then they bong, and then you couldn't move again for 10 minutes. It was torture. I thought it was more torture than meditation.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Huh. Now, one of these
where it was.
meditation classes, are there like tons of people around? Like, I can't imagine meditating with a class full of people.
I think I have no idea. That one, there was a good amount of people there, but not too many. But I guess it's a real skill. Big up to the people out there that can sit there, meditate, shut their minds off,
Seriously.
and just focus.
Right.
I would love to be able to do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Maybe if we got have you ever thought about being hypnotized? That kind of freaks me out though.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do that.
Give up. That means we have to give up control. People like you and I, like, we can't. Yeah, I don't know if we could do that.
I don't know if I can go under. I think that my mind moves so much
Yeah.
that I don't think I can go under hypnosis.
And you're right. And I think that's why there's certain people that are more susceptible to it and that they'll pick out of a crowd. I think they'll ask them a couple of questions and then find out, okay, whose mind's going to be more easily, tricked or whatever. I don't know what they do.
There's video of my stepfather under hypnosis. Now, my stepfather,
Really?
for a little backstory on him, he's one of the strongest, hardworking men I know. And the guy had him on the ground barking like a dog.
Are you serious?
Yeah. My old man would
What?
never do something like that, ever. Like, that's not his thing. He's
Where was this at?
It was in Vegas. And they have it on film. I wasn't there, but I saw a video of it.
That's insane.
And they had him doing some funny ass shit, wearing dunce caps and stuff, and he
See?
is not like that whatsoever. And he's very strong-willed.
Mm-hmm.
He's strong, hardworking, and he's a tough son of a bitch.
That was a good hypnotist.
Yeah, it was a good hypnotist.
That freaks me out that there's people out there that even have that ability.
Right, could put you under.
That's crazy.
Could put you right under. Crazy. I've been talking to a lot of mediums though lately. I'm gonna have another one come on really
Yeah.
soon. This Daniel John guy, I just got off the phone with him, and Heather Beebe had him on her show probably a couple of weeks ago. Unstoppable You, and the guy he was awesome. And you're around him. He's the type of guy when you're around him, you just feel so much better.
You feel that positive vibes
Yeah,
and stuff like
just
that.
the
I
vibe.
completely believe in that stuff. I was just saying, my friend and I are going to go see another medium that's going to be coming to the area, I think, in a couple of weeks.
Teresa Caputo.
Yeah, she's going to be coming. I don't know if you want me to say her name on there. Teresa Caputo's coming. She's actually, she's going to be at the Stanley.
Yep.
And I've got tickets for that, so I'm excited. I mean, and even if you don't get called out, or if somebody doesn't come, at least, I guess, being in that room and watching somebody else have that experience is sometimes just as special because I guess you feel for them. You're happy for them. Of course you want to be one of those people that get picked as somebody coming through. But I mean, even if you're not, being there for the experience is nice or freaky.
It is.
I don't know. It's either one or the other.
It could go either way.
Yeah.
Spooky. We had Michael Hart Phoenix on the other day, or Michael Phoenix Hart. I'm sorry.
Michael Phoenix Hart.
Do you know Mike?
No.
He's a local guy, and he's a medium too. He was on last week, and he said during the podcast he didn't feel anything, but after the podcast he's like, "Yo, I got to tell you this."
That's insane.
And he just
and
broke it down for me, and he's like, "Your grandmother," and he described my grandmother for me.
And he hit it on the head.
He did.
Nice.
He did. He described her, like her hairdo, her job, like even describing me being in. I know there's a couple cousins out there watching right now, but that I was the favorite.
Ah.
I was Graham's favorite, but he mentioned all this and like how she worked at the cafeteria at school, and
Yeah.
I was just like,
That's crazy.
I stood back. I'm like, oh my god, this has happened a couple times because I've had a couple mediums on before, and another one turned into my grandmother. Like
Wait. What do you mean turned into you have to elaborate on that.
Back up.
Wait a second.
So my mother called in. She's like, "You think he'd read me over the phone?" I said, "Yeah." And then all of a sudden, he turned into my grandmother where his arms are waving like she would. And she started saying, like, "Stupid son of a bitch." And just
Shit.
all her, like, phrases were coming out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Freaked out. And I
Some
just
Whoopi
I just
Goldberg
stood there
shit.
like this. I didn't want to look at the dude. I didn't want to know nothing. I was freaked out. But now I'm a little more open to it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I was freaking out.
would freak me out.
See, Nicole, I was grandma's favorite. But anyways, yeah, and I'm really getting into this. So the other day, and I got to tell the stories. Now that I'm on the roll, I got to tell the story. The other day, it was last Friday. It was, I don't know, I was in one of my weird moods. We we all get in those kind of moods, right? Especially living in upstate New York with the weather and
I'm on protest.
you're
I'm on protest. We could talk about that after. I'm on snow protest.
We'll definitely get into that.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So I'm laying in bed, and this guy texts me, the medium, out of nowhere at like 7:30 in the morning. That the spirit told me I need to talk to you. We need to make a video. And I'm like, oh my God.
7:30 a.m. and that's what you wake up to?
Well, I was kind of already up.
Oh.
And so.
It's not a bad thing, though.
Huh?
I guess it wouldn't be that much of a bad thing.
No, it wasn't that bad. But anyway, I need to make a video with you, and we got talking, and we're going to plan this thing, and we're going to do this thing, and I'm really excited about it. And he's coming on in a couple of weeks. Mm-hmm. But it just came out of nowhere. Like, this stuff has been happening to me. Like, these weird serendipitous, like even spiritual type of moments have been like out of nowhere. A lot of numbers, a lot of signs, songs are following me.
Numbers are huge.
Yeah,
1111.
That's your number.
And 111. 27's my number, but 1111. And they say if you, I ain't saying what I'm saying, but they say if you're somebody that notices numbers, you're a pretty special person. But no, it's
they do
1111 and 111. Like, when I look at a clock, even during a week, let's say, there's probably 75% of the time, if I'll look at like a clock during the day, 11:11 will come up, or 1:11.
At least once a day.
I want to say, I'm trying to think of how many times during the week that can mathematically happen.
You're drawn
like 5 times a week.
Really?
6. Yeah, it's weird.
Do you see it like on the highway, the same numbers all the time, addresses, phone numbers?
I'm a number person. I get my license plate, and so when I look at my license plate, I'll try to like play with the numbers and be like, if it's K516, it's like, oh, 5 plus 1 is 6, and blah, blah. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Let's not get it. Let's go back.
Yeah.
My freaking number thing.
Well, you have to.
But yeah, so yeah.
Do you go with the signs, right?
Hell yeah, I go with the signs. You never know what's There's always somebody. I believe that there's spirits around us at all times.
Oh yeah.
There's spirits around us at all times, and the more that you open yourself up to it, the more that you're going to benefit from it. I should have brought some sage today. We totally could have saged the place.
If anybody needs smudging, it's me.
I should have brought some sage. I just got some sage at the event
I need to
that
be
we were
smudged.
at this weekend.
Somebody smudge me, mama. So when you see these numbers, is something positive ever come out of it, or is it negative?
It's always positive. It's
always
positive. Yeah.
Okay.
When you see numbers and stuff, that's a positive sign.
Positive.
Oh God, yes.
Sometimes I've seen numbers and then like some bad shit will happen.
But that's okay. You're still here though. It's like numbers, boom, and then something bad happens, but you're still here after the bad thing happens.
Copy.
So maybe you see in the numbers is like, some shit's gonna happen, but you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Nah, it's you're touched.
Thanks.
There you go.
It's not really a big surprise.
Sorry. I don't mean touched like that. I don't mean it in that way.
Oh, we got some people checking in. Mike is saying he would forget his directions and get stuck under hypnosis. I could see that happening. Me too. That would happen to me. Like Stranger Things. Did you ever get into Stranger Things?
No, my daughter did, and a bunch of these kids that came for Halloween did.
They were all Stranger Thing characters.
Oh my God! And we were talking about it for 5 minutes.
Where?
They were like, "You don't watch Stranger Things," and I'm like, "No, but I watch Riverdale." And then all you hear is like these 12-year-olds bust out. Oh my God! Did you see the last episode? Blah blah blah. And that's what my life has resorted to.
That's what would happen to me. I'd get stuck under hypnosis and end up in Stranger Things. But Andrea checking in, my former favorite coworker. Good to hear from you. 444, the number of the angels, and she sees it everywhere.
Yeah.
4,
see?
I didn't know 444 is the number of the angels.
No, I didn't know. Well, no, I didn't know that. I'm not saying no. I don't see where you're at. Okay, there we go. Maybe I'll see the comments. 444.
444.
Well, that equals 12.
That one's on the EC Radio page. I've got a bunch of pages open right now, so
Oh,
you'll probably only see,
I won't see it.
You won't see much. Yeah, 444. I didn't know that.
I didn't know
I'm gonna
that.
look into that one.
I know 1111 is a big one.
1111.
1111.
People used to say make a wish at 1111, 111, right? Isn't that the old fairy
They'd
tale?
also say that if you go underneath a stoplight when it's turning yellow, that means you were going to get some that night. If you touch the top of the...
Get what? What are you getting? Getting an empanada?
We used to say that when we were younger. If you go try to go through that, come on, there's somebody out there that's watching this or hearing this that has also heard of that. When you go underneath the stop sign or stoplight.
I did hear.
Top the.
It's funny you mentioned Joe Sweet used to do that when we used
See?
to travel out. But no, it wasn't that he was going to get something. He would touch it 3 times. Like if he was going through a yellow light, he touched 3 times because it was for good luck, so he doesn't get pulled over.
Oh, well, mine was-
Maybe it falls in it. You Romans think a little weird, don't you?
That's just, yeah, we're a little off.
Must be a Rome thing.
Oh, come on. Rome is home. Rome is home.
Yep.
Yeah, Rome is something else.
Mike is saying he sees 213 everywhere. It's always a positive and leads you 213. It's always a positive.
2 plus 1 is 3.
Gotcha. And Joe, Genesee Joe, my man, Genesee Joe, checking in. And
Hi, Joe.
Number 9 is his number.
Number 9.
Yeah, number 9.
9 lives.
Number 9.
9.
Number 9.
9.
Number 9.
9.
Number 9.
9. That also means no in German,
Does it?
I think. I don't know. My aunt is from Germany, though. She's like 6 foot. The whole thing, the whole shebang.
Oh, yeah?
Dual citizenship. Yeah, massage therapist. She kicks ass.
What's your nationality? So you're.
Oh my
all
God,
over
it's
the
all
place.
over the place.
Yeah?
Well, she's married to my there's the New York married. She's married to my uncle. Oh God, I did my ancestry.
You
We
did?
should do a whole Ancestry, by the way, right now is on sale for $59. Go get it. If anybody's ever if you're curious about your history or your ancestry, just do it. But you got to be ready for the results you might get.
Right. How deep does
Your
it
daddy may not be your daddy. You don't know. Yeah, your daddy may be your cousin, and your uncle may be your sister, brother. I don't freaking know, but it goes back like over 500 years.
Okay, does it get detailed though, like job descriptions and stuff like that, or is it just
Like-
dates and births and deaths?
Well, it depends on the data that's been collected and that's been entered into that. So, like mine, it just had a. Oh, I can't even read these now because they'll distract me.
Yeah.
Mine just had a hit the other day. Mm-hmm. So I have apparently a second cousin out there. So it's like, wait a second. What's this second cousin shit? Where are they coming from? And I said something to my mom, and she's like, well, there could be a so-and-so out there, and I don't want to say anything because who knows who's watching this, but I'm like, are you kidding me? So there's stuff that comes up. Like there could be like a half brother out there that you don't know about.
Right.
Or some shit. So it gets deep. There's a database where you share genomes across whatever. I can't explain it. Look, there's a lot of cousins out there, all right? There's a lot of fucking cousins. It'll tell you everything, but it gets really deep into it. So when I went on there, I thought, okay, I'm Puerto Rican, Swiss, Indian, and Irish with a little sprinkle, a little Afro, a little African American. Not African American because they were from Africa.
Right. We all are.
Like back, like way back. So
we all have African American.
exactly, like we all have it in us, right? So I'm thinking, okay, and I do this, and I get really deep into it. I trace my history back to like the late 1700s, and I'm every night watching YouTube, like studying this shit, So when you're born, you have 50% DNA from your mom and 50 from your dad. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't mean you're necessarily going to get that much of the nationality an even split.
How is that?
I know. Okay, let me tell you. So let's say your daddy's Italian.
Okay.
And your mom is half Irish, half Polish.
Okay.
So your daddy's 100%. So you're obviously going to get 50% straight Italian.
Statistically speaking, yes, you're supposed to.
Statistically speaking.
Yeah.
Now, your mommy, who's what did we say she was? Polish and Irish or whatever. That's a mix. So now, instead of being 25 and 25, you could be 40% Irish and 10% Polish. I know. That's how it is, I swear to goodness. So here I am thinking, we all think you're just going to get this certain amount, and that's not the way it goes. So, all right, so I put my thing, and you got to spit in like this little cup thing.
Spit in a cup?
Yeah, you have to spit in a cup.
Okay, do you like hawk a loogie?
Yeah, you just hawk a couple of loogies. Well, no. You don't hawk a loogie, you spit.
Yeah, just regular.
Yeah, just regular spit.
Saliva. Not mucus.
Yeah, there's no mucus here involved. No mucus involved. So then you spit, and you got to spit enough to make a certain amount. You send it in, and then you wait, and then you have anxiety and whatever, and you kind of go over your lineage in your head 50 million times. Is he my dad? Is he not? No, I'm joking. So it says that it takes up to 6 weeks. It literally took 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, then it says, oh, here's who you are. And you go on. Now, before I open it up, I says, okay, there's no way that I'm going to be, X, Y, or Z. Okay, there's no way. I freaking open this thing up. I look, I says, what the hell? I am, and I could probably open it up here during the time and tell you how much. I am like 54% British, England, Wales. I'm like, what the hell is this? Because my grandfather is from Switzerland. So because they go so far back, like 500 years back, those lines that separate all the country, they weren't there like that before. So even though it says UK, England, Wales, that's not too far from Switzerland. All that shit. Everybody was with everybody. Let's just say that. Back then, everybody was. So
kinda like Rome.
it comes up. Yeah, kind of like, you're such an ass. We're going to be taking shots here. I got to start coming up with stuff. So anyways, I'm like 50 some odd percent that, which doesn't make any sense because my father wasn't any, he didn't have any British, UK, or whatever the heck may be. But who knows? I got a lot of my grandfather's genes. Like, I have a gap. My grandfather had a gap. There's like nobody else in our family that has it. So it's weird. I'm also like 15%. There's my native. But I'm Portuguese. There's Spanish. I'm like 15% African. From different, though. It gets deep. Like it says Ivory Coast. Ghana,
How many different nationalities did you have?
I got there's like 7 or 8 coming up in here. Huh. Yeah, that's all over. It's like the United Nations.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm 5% French too.
So you're more English than you are Puerto Rican.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
It's weird. But it's weird. But not really because Puerto Rican, okay, if anybody out there would like some education on this, go watch John Leguizamo's Latin History for Morons.
It's awesome.
It's friggin' phenomenal.
It was phenomenal.
Because Puerto Rican is Taino, it's native, and it's black. Mm-hmm. That's where it comes from.
Yep.
So, it's not like, and then it tells me that my origin is Puerto Rico. So it can actually pinpoint where in Puerto Rico my family is from. So it's crazy. I don't know. Y'all got to go into it yourselves. And then it says, oh, here's your cousins. It's like, oh, you've got all these cousins. Like, what the hell? I'll tell you this one last thing. So it says I had a second to third cousin, right? And I Facebook stalked her, of course, because she wasn't responding. Name is Audrey. So I find her on Facebook, and she's this woman. Now, she's significantly older than I. I'm thinking, here it is again. Somebody had a kid with somebody who knows. So I'm thinking, how the hell is this lady my cousin, right? So we start talking back and forth, and she's my cousin through my grandfather on my mom's side. Come to find out, her name is Audrey Watched Us, and I should probably invite her to this broadcast so she'll see it later. She is the owner of Pepe's Pizzas out in Oneida. You ever heard of Pepe's Pizzas out there?
No, but
it's like the oldest. Yeah, it's like it's like the first pizza joint out there. And I went there, and like here she is on her little scooter, like a boss in the corner eating her ice cream. And I went in there and I met her, and she's like 93 years old.
What?
And we're talking about marketing and business and just the food industry. Yeah, totally with it. And we're just chilling, and she's like, yeah, this is my cousin, and here I am, curly hair, tanner skin, and she's like this real fair skin 90 some odd year old woman, and that's my cousin, Audrey Watchers.
Did you blow her mind?
Yeah, it was insane. And the fact that she owns a pizza joint and I have like a food truck and stuff like that, it was crazy.
Yeah.
But she told me a lot of stuff, and taught me a lot. So I loved it. I would suggest that anybody does it.
Were you close to that side of the family that she's related to you on?
Yes, but it was interesting because my mom's parents, their great grandparents, my grandfather that I was very close with, his mother had like 9 kids, and one of the kids got with a woman, and they stayed in High Market, New York. So the other ones grew up over here, so that's why we really didn't know her. And so it was kind of like, who the heck are you? Mm-hmm. Where'd you come from? But I was really close with my grandfather growing up. My grandfather went to every function. Like my grandpa was like, my cousin rode horses, so he was always there. He was always at my soccer game, my brother's game. You know, he was. We were really close. When he passed away, I was like the lady that throws herself on the casket when their husband dies, and like I flipped out. But he was a good guy, and you know, I got the gap, so I'm happy.
Or is the dental term is called diastema.
Is there a term for it?
Diastema.
No, I'm proud.
I'm a fountain of useless information.
Yes, you are.
JP's checking in. He's saying his sister and him share the same parents, but show different amounts of nationality.
Yes,
That's
and
crazy how it gets so-
because that's the thing, you don't get exactly that much. I see Dave. England isn't closer. I don't know where. Who knows, Dave? I don't know. Somebody was sleeping in England. But oh, that's the other thing, because they came through. They left through Switzerland. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. I was looking at Dave's comment. They left through Switzerland, but there's been some talk of German too. But yeah, nothing. Who knows? You know, it doesn't come through even. I'm sad because my brother, he's passed away, but I would have wanted to do his, because with a guy, you can find out exactly what came from where.
Huh.
So like, I don't know if that French came from my dad's side or my mom's side, but I'm assuming it came from my dad's side because my grandma was from Spain.
See, now I'm interested to see how
freaking crazy.
how DNA distributes nationality now.
What do you mean? Well,
Like your DNA is part of your
Yeah.
nationality, correct?
Exactly.
And so if it's a different nationality from your brothers, or say JP over here, how does your DNA distribute the nationality? Like if we're brother and sister and you're only 90% Italian and I'm 100% Italian, how come you're only 90%?
that's just the way it is.
How does
It
that-
goes. I
how?
have no idea.
I want to get
That's
to the
something
bottom
that we gotta study it. We gotta study it. It makes it freaked me out. And you know what? People, when they do the ancestry thing, if they don't look this stuff up first and then they get those results and they don't know how to interpret them correctly, they freak out. Because then they're like, oh, well, you lied, or you said this, and you said that we were, you know, a lot of thing also is the native. Because when natives, indigenous people, first of all, there's not as much as a registry, there's not as much data on that as there should be.
You mean the
Indigenous people,
Yeah.
because it's just different. I mean, if you think about it, there was millions and millions of indigenous people here, and you walk down the street, how many do you see?
Yeah. No.
Really, how many do you see? So, and a lot of times with the census and all that stuff, sometimes people would go and there wouldn't be any natives even around where they were living at, because either they didn't want to be counted, or the person that was sent there to count them didn't want to count them themselves.
They're hiding from the white man.
Because I've actually went and traced it, and we've come to like a stop with on my mom's side, because you get to so far down and then you find the census and it's like, oh, went to the village and nobody was here. It's like, what the hell happened? So it's hard, but a lot of people say, well, I'm Native and my mom said I was Native, but it doesn't say in my ancestry. That doesn't mean necessarily that you don't have any Native ancestors, but it could be going so far back that it's just not showing up.
Right.
Or which happened a lot of time, like in Oklahoma, where families lived on Native land, but they weren't Native, but they got categorized as Native through the census and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I don't know. It gets deep.
Yeah, it definitely.
I love it though. I mean, I found a cousin, my cousin Lillian, and then I find her on Facebook, and I'm like, holy shit, we look just alike.
Really?
I'm like, oh my God, yeah. And then I find a picture of her mom, who's my grandmother's sister. She's still alive. She's like 90-something years old. But I don't know.
Author at Ancestry.com.
Yeah, it's insane.
Wow.
The stuff that you found. I've actually found my great-great-grandmother's grave through gravehunter.com or Gravefinder or whatever. And all it was a picture of the headstone. And that's it. And it was like Rome Cemetery. But it didn't say where. So I based it off of the shape of... I was actually really proud of myself for this. I based it off of the shape of the headstone and what design was on it. And I found that shit.
Wow.
Like, I found it. It was so cool.
It's meant to be.
Yeah, meant to be. Completely meant to be.
When they give you this report on Ancestry, is it detailed? Like, do they have like occupations and stuff like that at all?
You can go and look up. Well, that's where you go to the census. So, like, I looked up in the census and I saw that, like, my family that came over my grandpa's side, which that's the other thing too, because yes, they were Swiss. They left through Switzerland, but as I dug deeper, I believe that my grandmother was a German Jew. I believe because her last name was Hoshaw. It gets all freaking weird. I know, it's insane. So like but what it says on there, it says they were farmers. So then it came over, and you can go deep into it. What are you looking at?
Stacy cracks me up. She's like, "All my Oneida relatives were Italian until the Turning Stone was built."
Are you sure they were Italian? Maybe that's what they told you.
It's a joke. She also wants to know if you were the icy treats girl hammering us at the fair, but that was Poppy, which is probably a good time to bust out your treat right now.
Oh, hell yeah.
You got some treats?
Yeah, where are you watching?
I'm on EC Radio page.
What the heck one is that? You got so many pages.
There's so many of them to go through. I know that we have a lot. We stream live on like YouTube and Twitch and Periscope and Twitter, but
that's
we
awesome.
We also stream on like 4 or 5 different platforms on Facebook alone too, because we got EC Radio page, Disruption Network. Just
that's freaking awesome.
So on and so forth. But no, Stacey, this isn't the icy girl. That's Poppy. She's the empanada girl.
I'm the empanada chick.
The empanada. We should give a plug to Sarita's food truck. We've been talking about
Sarita's
numbers,
food truck?
and spirits, and mediums and ancestries. We haven't even talked about the food.
I know. I'm breaking it out right now.
Yeah, you're breaking it out.
All right, so I'm sad.
Why?
Like I said, I'm protesting. I've got my desert T-shirt on.
Okay.
What is it called? Desert Dreamin'.
Desert Dreamin'.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was saving it for Arizona, but I wanted to wear it today to channel the sun. You know how it gets.
Warm thoughts.
Yeah.
On cold days like this, listen.
I gotta have warm thoughts.
On cold days like this, listen to reggae. Reggae will make you warmer.
I cannot wait to go and see Damian Marley. I'm sorry.
When's Damian Marley?
Damian Marley is February 23rd and 24th in Arizona.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah, I'm psyched. I'm super psyched, and I am...
like a festival, or?
It's going to be the Arizona Roots Festival. Yes.
Oh, cool.
Arizona Roots Festival.
Now, you going to work or you going to play?
Hell no, I'm going to play.
You going to play?
I am going to play. I already bought my ticket. I'm super, super excited about it. Yeah, we're going. We're out of here.
She's trying to get me drunk now.
We're going to get him drunk.
What is that?
So we have the empanadas during the summertime.
Right.
Right.
Empanadas?
And because it's so crappy outside, we can't do it.
Okay.
So you're like, okay.
Well, you put the food truck away, right?
We put the food truck away. Well, I mean, for a price, we can always bring it back out, but it's away for now.
That's got to be a pain in the ass, though, to break it back out again, though, especially in the
sucks.
wintertime, right?
It sucks, yeah, and it's a diesel, so, I mean, it's not just going to start up every time I go out there to turn it on.
Yeah.
So during the wintertime, if I can't get to Florida, I try, which I am going to be going, but I can't get down there as much as I want. I just try to supplement it, and I do what every other Puerto Rican does, and I sell coquito. This is pretty much.
And not to get confused with the other stuff, what she means is drink.
Yeah.
I love the word coquito. I could just.
Coquito.
I'm gonna name my next dog Coquito.
It's a traditional Puerto Rican eggnog minus the egg. It's a coconut base.
Okay.
Now, I don't make it with the egg because I don't feel like dealing with everybody's allergies and I don't want to hear it. So I just omit the egg, which a lot of people do, especially if they're mass producing it.
Okay.
Personally, I like it with the egg because we cook the egg. We don't just throw a raw egg in there.
You cook it?
Yeah, I cook it. So it's like, it's not, it's scrambled, but not scrambled to where it goes like that. It's like, the same thing as just a yolk. So then we make it, and we make it without.
Liquid chicken, right? Right, that's what eggs are, liquid chicken?
Liquid chicken.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to pour these into this bigger Bacardi bottle.
Okay. Oh, damn, so you didn't bring me rum.
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did. All right. We're having a party.
I sell them without the alcohol. I sell it without the alcohol to just kind of supplement. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So these are the ones that I sell without the alcohol. They're 16 ounces.
And where do you sell these at?
On the street corner.
Yeah.
No.
You got a long trench coat.
I sell them
inside.
either in the shop or we went to a show this weekend. I'll be selling them at I'll be at that place. Oh my goodness, this is horrible. I'll have to check it. It's that RJ Green place across from Mazzaferro's in Rome. This is bad. Miss Entrepreneur myself, and I don't even know the name of the place. But I'll be set up there. Check out Sarita's Food Truck on Facebook. Like the page, and our our schedule will be up there. And then next weekend, I'm going to Great Northern Mall in Clay.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to slang it. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Do you
but
get like a kiosk or something, or you set up at somebody's shop?
There's gonna be like a Christmas craft show there. I don't know how many people will go, but I'm probably just gonna have a booth like right in the middle or down, like kiosks throughout the middle aisle of the mall.
Okay.
And then we are gonna be at the Christmas and Crafts in Ithaca in December from Kessler Promotions. So that should be a good one right there.
So what else do you bring with you when you do these events? Just coquito?
Coquito, but I'm doing like the homemade chocolate chip cookies, which are good. They're not cheapies. Mm-hmm. Everything is handmade, homemade from scratch.
Right.
And then I kind of just do whatever comes to mind. Like last year I was doing, I made these little chocolate spoons. I put it, just like in the pan or whatever, make these little chocolate spoons and put it with some hot cocoa and some marshmallows, seal it up, sell it for $5. I don't know. I'm just trying to get in where I fit in. So that's what I do.
That's the one thing I can say about you. Definitely hustling. your
I'm
ass off,
trying.
Mama.
I gotta hustle. You know what I mean, Cass?
do.
My daughter, she's 14.
Well, what was that chunk that just went in?
Oh, that was some nice. That was some.
That's some good stuff.
That was good stuff.
Yeah, but what is it? Can you tell me or no? Is it a
No,
secret?
I'm not telling you.
Why?
It's a coconut base, but I think I screwed it up just now by doing that.
It's a clump of stuff. Can I eat it?
Yeah, you can eat it, but fucking gross. Hold on. Wait, now I've put myself in a bad position right now.
Uh-oh. Can you turn the coquito into like a frozen pop or something? Like you put it on a stick? Is that something you
shit,
can freeze
I'm scared.
up? You're scared? Why? What happened?
No, I just don't want to look at I don't want it to go all over the place. Well, no, that's what you got your boy Big Poppy for with his coquito.
Oh, Poppy does this too.
Well, no, he doesn't do this. He does he does coquito, but and you know what's funny that they do have the same name. Can we get into this whole? You're an ass.
Yeah, go ahead. No, I'm actually going to take a picture.
You know what I'd like to talk about?
What do you want to talk about?
The fact that empanadas, empanadillas, patelillos, they're all the same damn thing. Okay? You guys,
Wait, go. With,
they get so much in their feelings. My fellow Puerto Ricans, just stop.
Empanadas and what?
Empanadas, empanadillas, patelillos, those are all the same thing. What'll happen is I'll go to a place. It doesn't matter if I'm in Binghamton, Rochester, Utica, Syracuse. And a lot of times there's got to be, they start arguing when they come up to the truck about what the name of the food is.
Really?
Yeah, I swear to God. Some of the stuff that goes down.
Those are the passionate ones, though.
Oh my God! but it's
Italians are like that too,
stop.
especially in Utica. Utica, you get that a lot because here in Utica we drop all the vowels when it comes to the Italian words, right?
Yeah.
Everything calamari, mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
Everything's
That's
so.
how I say mozzarella.
Yeah, but most people don't. Here in Utica, we drop everything because they're lazy with their pronunciation. So am I. I'm guilty of it too, and that happens. So did you see that one episode of I can't remember, it was Andrew Zimmerman when he went to Chesterfields and the guy was like trying to tell him how we talk in comparison to how the normal world talks.
Really?
Did you see that?
No,
episode
but
when
I
they
love
were-
Chesterfield.
When they were doing Greens Morelli and that guy, actually, unfortunately, he passed away right after that episode was aired.
Shit.
But
That sucks.
yeah. But he was out there trying to tell the guy how we talk here in Utica. It's a little bit
Really?
because we have different dialect there, and people tell me that all the time.
It's a completely different dialect. Like even Rochester.
Rochester.
Like Rochester.
Well, no.
Or Utica. Utica.
It's Rochester.
Rochester.
It's really fast.
Really?
Rochester. Yeah. It's very lazy at the end. They don't finish the ER too. It's Rochester.
Rochester.
If Andy Waters is out there right now, he can agree with me
Rochester.
because we get a bunch of people from Rochester. checking in. But yeah, all throughout upstate New York, there's a little bit of different dialogue. But going back to what you were saying, though, they come to the truck and they're just like, that's not pronounced right.
Oh, God, they come to the truck and it's like, listen, do you want it or not?
Yeah, right.
Does it even matter right now? Like, look, let's agree to disagree and move a little,
Right.
But you can't say that. I love all my customers. I love all my friends. I call them my friends because they are.
Mm-hmm.
And, and I will have to, I do want to give a big thank you to everybody that has come support us through the 2019 season. I mean, we had a great time. It just sometimes it gets to be where it's like, okay, let's agree to disagree and move along. What kind would you like? Whatever. I'll call it whatever you want me to call it right about now.
We can all agree that the food
We
is
can all
banging.
agree. The food's banging
Right.
regardless, so the food is
Exactly.
good. But, we had fun this year. We definitely had a good time. We were all over the place. We went from Rome to Utica to Syracuse to Sharon Springs to Saratoga Springs. I mean, we were all over the place. Bethel. We did the Woodstock out there. That was insane. Beekman 1802 was such a fun time. That was so cool. Those guys down there are awesome. I look forward to going back there again every year. God, we were all over the place. We just had fun.
Yeah, your food truck tour.
The food truck tour was crazy. I mean, and there was more crazy stuff that happens. It happens every season. Crazy stuff happens.
When does your season start?
The season this year, thankfully, started in like April. We had a gig at Colgate in April, and then a lot of times we start off our season with Tim Parker's Mayfair. Over Mayfair on the Green. It's in Holland Patton. Amazing show. It's so cool. Have you ever been there?
I haven't.
Oh, you have to go.
All right.
Seriously, like you'll have a blast. They're in total character for 2.5 days straight. Everybody.
I'm gonna come with you on the food truck.
Yeah, come on the food truck. Definitely. We have a blast. Then there's people that have like freaking fire breathing and belly dancing and stilt walking and Irish jig and just everything.
I love that.
All right, I'm mixing this up over here.
All right, so how do you mix it?
Well, you just pour it in.
Wait,
This is supposed to be done in a blender, but I'm late.
okay,
So, I can't sell it with liquor.
right.
Legally.
You need the light.
I have to have a liquor license, okay? Even though we know pretty much every other Puerto Rican in there, this is how we survive throughout the winter time. But, yeah, I can't do that.
Most of the time, they'll put it in like a little flask. If you got a little flash shot.
Yeah, a little...
Yeah. There should be a code word when they come up to you if they want a little shot of rum in it.
Well,
There should be like, I don't know.
My people know who they are.
They know who they are. All right, there we go. So you're going to fill that right up to the...
Well, I mean, I don't... How saucy do you want to get?
I got a long day here, Sarita.
Okay. I'll give
We
it
got a
little bit
full
more.
day here on the D. As a matter of fact, the 3 and Out goes live at 7 o'clock, so get your
There.
football podcast in there. And then later on, some of my most favorite people on earth will join us for Straight Out of the Basement Streamcast. I'm excited with Uncle Louie and the Variety Show. We got some food coming down from Out of the Way Cafe and a bunch of other stuff going on. So tune in for that. And I'm excited. So you got to shake it up now.
Yep,
All right,
gotta shake it up.
All right. I feel like we should play some shake it up music right now.
Yeah.
I don't have any. I really don't. I should actually. Let's see. How about this one? Let's see what this would do. Yeah, I like that sound though.
You're fucking gross.
I do like that sound. I have no idea. That's Spanish.
That is not Spanish.
It says Radio Company.
It's like some 1975 Telemundo. All right, so let's see. Ooh, that's strong.
Is it?
Yeah, you keep it chilled. Now, without alcohol, it lasts about a week, but when you put the alcohol into it, it can last up to 6 months.
Is there dairy product in it?
Are you allergic?
No.
Oh,
No.
yeah, there's milk product in it.
There's a little bit of milk.
But what I want you to do then is
You gotta put a little cinnamon on it.
a little cinnamon
A
on
little
it.
sprinkle.
There's some in it, but you always want to put a little bit on top.
Okay.
Pardon the Great Value brand.
I'm
but
getting ready
hey,
for the holidays
here's
over
what
here.
It is.
Little dash of do you?
Let me see. I'm going to take... Oh, wait. Here. You first. You want this cup or this cup?
We'll go with the smaller cup. It was a long night, and my problem is, I'll tell you what my problem is too. Hi, my name's Anthony Donaldson, and I'm an alcoholic.
Oh, I'm an addict too.
Yeah, I can't have just one.
I
That's the
know.
problem.
I know. It's bad. I'm. Thanks for letting me share. We're functioning.
It's an open
I know.
forum.
It's okay. Yeah. Well, I'm. Look, we're functionable.
All right. Well,
It sucks. We know we will be responsible with this, and you guys, everybody, drink responsibly when you do drink this stuff, and don't drink and drive.
yes, call
We'll
an
just
Uber
say that.
or call a ride service. So, all right, what do we got here?
All right.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm an alcoholic and drink every day. The problem is I can't have just one. So if like I'm having a drink,
An addict is an addict. Yeah.
Yeah,
An
that's-
addict is an addict. Once
no
you're an
matter how
addict,
long
you're
you
always
do
an
it.
addict.
all right, there we go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right,
Let me see
coquito.
here.
Little coquito. All right, I like this stuff right here. We're gonna
I wonder if it's too strong. How is it?
Puerto Rican eggnog.
Oh, that's freaking good.
So good.
That's freaking good.
So this is more of a holiday thing, right? You only bust this out around the holidays.
That's good.
You don't sell this all year round, right?
I'll sell it whenever.
Oh, you will.
I'm a hustler.
Yeah.
I'm a hustler, baby.
HUSTLER hustler.
I will sell this whenever. Yeah, but it's mainly big during
so
the holidays. Mm-hmm. It's actually really good.
Oh yeah.
It's best served chilled. Is it cold enough?
It's cold. It's cold. It's.
It could be colder.
It could be colder.
Yeah, it could be colder.
I think I might find my new thing right here. This is it.
It's really good.
I think this is
you
it
like
right
it?
here. Yeah.
I brought you some.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Awesome.
There you go.
I think I got some rum in the back to mix it up. It's going to be a good holiday season. I
Yeah.
can feel it already. You're kicking it off for me, Sarita. Thank you. Happy holidays.
Cheers.
I can't believe it's November 12th already. Like New Year's is coming up already.
Like I said, I'm on a protest.
Yeah.
So to me right now it's October 2nd, maybe. But yeah, I can't believe it. So it's almost Thanksgiving. Do you have plans?
Yeah, I go.
Do you go to do the family
Do
thing?
the family thing. Yeah.
There you go. Nice.
What about you?
I will be in Florida this year.
Oh, cool.
With Cass, though. I'm taking my baby with me. She's actually decided to get on a plane.
Yeah.
So, yep. And we have friends down there, very close friends that we're going to be doing Thanksgiving with.
Are you going to the PSL?
To where?
Port St. Lucie?
I might go over there.
Isn't that where you have
We're going to stay. No, my buddy Jim lives over there. I'm going to be over towards Summerfield, Tampa. But I'm going to be over. I'm going to check out Sarasota. I'm going to check out Port Richey. I'll be all over the place. You like that, huh?
Yeah, we should have started this in the
I
beginning.
know.
We should
It's
have.
good.
Yeah,
This will get you in trouble.
I know.
And my daughter drinks it, and she will drink an entire. She drank it in one day.
Right.
I mean, not with the alcohol.
Not with the alcohol
No,
in
I'll
it. Mm-hmm.
beat her ass. But she's going with me for that, and I'm going to try to hopefully get a gig down there. We're trying to land a gig down there for when I go down. But
Is this like a family recipe for you?
okay, so my recipes really are half stuff that I think up when I'm drinking stuff like this.
Coquito.
Half shit that I find online and then I mess with it. Half stuff that maybe I saw my mom do, but no, it's just something that like I'll get a recipe and then I'll mess with it. I'll always mess with it and kind of put it to the way that I want it.
Huh.
But I didn't spend a lot of time in the kitchen when I was younger.
No, you
Nope, I did not grow up in the kitchen. Nope.
didn't. What were you doing?
I was
Out there hustling.
I was hustling. That's. I'm telling you, I did not. You know where I think the most time I spent in the kitchen was when I was at when I was younger. I was at St. Anne's when I was like 14, and we had to go do home ec with this teacher. I can't remember her name, but I remember exactly what she looked like, and she taught us how to make an ice cream cookie cake or whatever the hell it was, and that was like it. But that was the most time I spent.
That was it.
Yeah, that was it.
Now look at you.
I know. What the hell am I doing?
Now you got a kitchen in a truck.
I don't get it. Yeah. But, I mean, everybody needs to eat. Everybody needs to eat. I'm a businesswoman, so I didn't think that I would be in the food business, but it's just where I ended up.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to keep on going with it,
Hospitality is your thing too, though.
I guess.
You always
Yeah.
taking care of people. You do.
I worked in human services for a long time before I did this. And I worked in mental health education. And, I thought I would do more like psychology. Like my mom, she's a psychotherapist, so I thought I would end up doing that stuff. But nope.
Yeah.
Nope. So
You're constantly on the hustle, though. How do you balance your chakras?
I don't. That's the problem. I think, no. You know what I started doing this year? Because that's one of the things that I've been pushing out there, like a work-life balance. I force myself to go to concerts, to go on a trip somewhere, even if it's for like 2 or 3 days. That's what I need. Everybody, we all need something different. And like I tried to do the yoga thing, and I wish I could do that. It's just at this point in my life, my brain just won't shut the heck up for 2 seconds so that I can do that. So for me, I found that me taking, hustling, putting in a lot of time and then just taking a couple of days or just going to a concert. I mean, I went to go see Mike Love, and I had a gig the next day. And actually, I went to go see Mike Love at Funk and Waffles a couple months ago, and I was super psyched to go. And I had an event all day that day. I think I had Little Falls Cheese Festival. And as soon as that festival was done, man, I freaking sprinted to Rome and got dressed and like hurried up out to Syracuse and was there on time, had a phenomenal night, and next morning, boom, get back up and go to work. I was refreshed. Like, I just needed that time to go and to be with the music. Live music for me does it. Like, live music, I had a blast. So, and then you just hustle again. You just keep going. But I wish I could, like we say, meditate and shit like that.
Music's good for your soul. It's your best friend,
Music
right?
It's phenomenal. I love it.
I wake up in the morning, I'm obsessed with music. It's my life. It's what I do for a living.
Yeah.
It's like how I get along throughout my day. It's everything to me. It's my best friend. So the second I get up, I'm listening to music. I'm probably annoying about it. And I get here, first thing I do, I put on some music. This is probably the only time that I'm not listening to music.
Yeah.
It's when I'm doing this podcast.
Last year I put up a post or status. I felt so stupid. It was like the status was I love waking up next to Bob.
Bob Marley.
Yeah. So I'm thinking I love waking up next to Bob, and everybody's like, Bob?
Who's Bob?
Really, Sarita? No, you know what they thought it was? Battery operated boyfriend. I had no clue. I didn't know what they were talking about. Everybody's laughing. They're like, oh my God, how funny. And I'm like, what do you mean? It's Bob Marley. So I listen to him every morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. But not the other way. So,
Not the other way.
this is good.
Actually, that reminds me, you were talking before we started. You wanted to talk about dating on Facebook.
Oh my God.
And now that you're talking about battery operated boyfriend, I think this is a good segue.
I need Brianna here with me too. Next time we got to have Bree here.
So
she's probably watching right now.
Let me get this straight. So there's like a dating app site on Facebook. I don't know.
So now Facebook has Facebook dating. So if you go to, I'm going to do this actually while we're on here. I'm going to go to my Facebook dating.
Oh, can you read us some messages?
Yeah, I'm going to read you some.
Will?
Yeah.
You get some creepers?
I wish I still had my Plenty of Fish because those were just, it was ridiculous.
Wait, with Plenty of Fish, that's a dating app
That's
too,
a
right?
dating app too.
That one's bad though.
So
right?
here's,
That's just for banging.
It's the same thing. No, that's Tinder.
Oh, okay.
That's Tinder. And one of my employees, you know who you are, tried to get me to go onto Tinder. And it was just, I'm like, I don't want to do this. It's just for a hookup thing. They're like, no, it's not. Yeah, right. I went on that and it was, nope. Yeah. I don't think I lasted more than half an hour on that site.
It was bad.
It was disgusting.
Yeah.
But so if you go, there's a little heart thing there. And I guess I can give just a couple of tips for the fellas. So there's a little heart thing there, and then you can make your dating app, or excuse me, you can make your dating profile.
Well, shouldn't your It's already mixed in with your regular Facebook, right? You wouldn't really have to punch in too much information, right?
Well, you have to sign up for it because it's not. And here's the thing, excuse me, they don't show you people that are on your friends list, so they show you like random people or people that are friends with your friends. So if you really want to figure out who the heck they are, you can go to your friends list and look up their name and say, okay, who is this? So a lot of guys, you guys don't put pictures of yourself.
No, they don't.
Do not post a picture of you with 5 friends. Because when I find out it's not the hot friend, I'm not going to be happy.
Right.
No, that's what a lot, like, post a picture of who you are, number one. Number two,
this is
dating 101, dating tips from a serial online dictator that never
App
goes out on.
tips with Sarita.
Yeah. Please don't post a million pictures of your kids. Please don't. There's nothing wrong with that, with us knowing that you have kids, but it's kind of like you're trying to use them as like the cute effect. You know how like somebody walks around with a dog and they try to use the dog to like bait. Like, dude, I don't want to see your kids yet. Okay? I don't even know who you are.
Yeah.
So leave the kids out of it. And I don't think it's fair to the kids either.
Right.
That are,
You're
you know,
exposing your children.
Yeah, on a freaking dating
For you to get
profile.
some ass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that shit.
Right.
Number 2, always have at least one smiling picture, because I'm sorry, if I see 5 pictures of you and your mouth isn't open, I'm going to assume you don't have any teeth. So I'm not even going to give you the time of day.
Okay.
Happens all the time. So please smile. Number 3, when you
Well, I
write
think that was
someone-
number 3. I
Or
think we're
number
on to
3.
number 4.
Number 4.
Yeah.
Say more than, hey, what's up? It's we're come on, buddy. Like,
And-
I ain't got time for this. That's the whole point of online dating. And it's like,
There's what's up and you
Hey.
up.
are you up? I haven't gotten a you up.
kidding.
What's up? And then that's it. And they don't go any farther than that. And then if I say, not much, and then they'll reply with, how are you? And then it goes on. And it's like, come on, dude, really? Do you really care? You don't even know me. Like, do you really care how I am?
Yeah. Right.
Like, let's go somewhere. What else do they do?
Dogs. There's always a dog in the picture.
The
too.
dogs, I would definitely keep at least one dog pic, but don't have all dogs.
Right.
If you do have a dog pic up there, keep the dog pic, because dogs are cool.
Okay.
But don't be like obsessive about it. If you are okay with just being categorized as like a hunter, and then go for it, because I've seen guys' pictures that are cute guy. You know, it's like, oh, maybe I'll, but then it's them with this deer hat, or the deers are hanging. I don't want to see that.
Right.
You know, like, that's a great hobby, but
Unless you're going to give me some venison steaks.
yeah, I don't want to know about it just yet. You know, what else was the other one? Oh, the okay, here's one that I really can't stand, where they say, if you want to know, just ask. What the fuck? Are we playing 51 questions here? Like, tell me about yourself. You know, don't be afraid to tell a chick about yourself, or tell a person about yourself. You know, if guys are just more honest, you know, and then they expect to sit there for a week and go back and forth. It's just not cool. So
Well, you know what it is everybody's on these fantasy lands. Like, Facebook is a fantasy land. Like,
Completely
If people
fantasy.
are arguing on Facebook, you're an idiot. Okay, over politics or whatever you're arguing about. All this is really a platform to either get to know people, get reacquainted with one another, promote stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not for arguing and stuff like that. But it's also created this fantasy land that
Yeah.
we all live in, and how often we're sitting there scrolling through our phones, and nothing ever changes. So
Yeah.
it's like a false sense of reality, is what it is, and it's
Yep.
with all these applications that you're involved and so into, it takes away from the connect from
Yeah.
human beings.
And that's the thing. Like, I would, a couple of years ago, I did a speed dating. You like that, right? I knew you were going to like that.
I have more.
Of course you can.
you did speed
I
dating?
did a speed dating. Okay, me and my friend Elena set this thing up.
I don't see how speed dating would ever work.
It was gorgeous. Like,
Was
I
it?
rented out this.
Oh wait,
I put it on.
Oh, you put
Oh,
it
I
on.
rented out this freaking restaurant. Like, I had did the candles. I bought the timer, this little thing. I did everything. Like, I did a freaking cheese and cracker. Got wine. Oh, big shout out to Boswick Liquor, where I got my stuff from. I told him I'd give him a shout out. My boy Boswick. And guess how many people came? None.
Come on.
Swear to God, nobody came. I mean, it would have been a great thing. Here, you pour it. Look at you. You want to pour that.
See, once an addict, always an addict.
Oh. But yeah, so I mean, I would go to a speed dating thing, because this is a waste of time. It just wastes
I
time.
don't see how speed dating would be, for lack of a better term, profitable.
I think it'd be
like,
fun.
I mean, how is it? What's the success rate on people that actually met at a speed dating thing and like have gone on to like?
I don't know, but there is a good
relationships,
online.
marriage or something.
There's people that I know that have gotten married off of online dating.
Yeah, of course.
You know, and I
I
think
know a
that
few people that have. Like,
I guess speed dating would be more to.
I'm getting drunk today.
I'd go out and actually have interactions with other adults from the opposite sex, instead of being online and hoping, you know, that I can connect with somebody online. Also, though, I think guys are also easily intimidated, and they don't go for it. That's the other issue.
You think so?
Oh God, all the fucking time.
I think they're just. Well,
They're scared.
you think it's scared?
They're scared.
I think it's that, or people could be lazy too and just don't want to put effort into anything. Everybody.
That's sad.
That's the day and age that we're in right now too. Is like nobody wants to put effort. Think about all the Uber, and you could get Uber Eats. You don't even have to move anymore. People bring you shit by just clicking one button.
Yeah.
It makes people lazy.
True.
And then I think it's making people lazy in the disconnect of communication as well.
Yeah.
'Cause think about it, like,
And then we get, but see, and that's the thing, like even me, even then we get dependent, and not even dependent. It's like
totally.
you don't want to be dependent. I would rather meet somebody in the grocery store than meet somebody online. It's just that's the way that this, like that's kind of the way that it's starting to be, where
It is.
people aren't talking anymore.
They're not.
Nobody's talking, and that's one of the reasons why, like, I don't mind going by myself to these concerts or places that I go to, because either I'm going to meet some people, regardless of who it is, and have a good time, or I'll go by myself and still have a good time. And I think that that's another thing that people are afraid to do. They're afraid to be with themselves and be okay with it and actually go out and meet people. And we're always on the damn phone. So what opportunity are we giving ourselves to meet people when we're stuck on the phone the whole time?
so true. I was watching this thing on NBC this morning on the Today Show, and there's a restaurant. I think it might be in Manhattan. I can't remember the location of this restaurant, but they're offering incentives for like 20% off your bill if you put your phone into like this empty jug and not use
Really?
your phone whatsoever while you're in the restaurant, enjoying the experience instead of recording everything all the time. Like,
Where's that? That's in New York City?
I'm pretty sure, I can't remember where it
I
was.
would
It was on
so
the
do
Today
that.
Show this morning, and they're trying to get people to disconnect from their phones. Like a lot of the artists out there, a lot
Mm-hmm.
of major rock stars are giving those bags out for you to put your phone in the bags and leave them. And there's like a phone check instead of like a coat check. It's a phone check where you
That's
get this
so cool.
bag, and because they want you to enjoy the experience and not just sit there behind your screen the whole time filming.
Yeah, and it's they're completely right. I mean, you should have that picture in your mind, and have it last there. And I've done that specifically at times where I've said, okay, Sarita, we're putting the phone away. You want to remember this moment. I don't want to remember the moment where I've got, the phone up like this instead of me connecting with the artist. When I went to go see Mike Love, I literally have like 20 seconds of maybe one of the songs on because the whole time I want to be connected to him. And when I'm 5 feet away, literally I was probably a foot and a half away from the drummer.
And let me ask you,
You can feel them.
Yeah.
I got freaking goosebumps on my ankles, damn it. Like, seriously, like, that's how connected I was to hear this guy and to be there in that moment. You know what I mean? And it's so worth it.
and how many times have you watched that video since
Have I watched the video?
that you made that 20-second video? That you
Nah,
made?
maybe once or twice. I don't
Exactly.
even need to. I
Exactly.
legit seen it the other day while I was going through to look for other stuff because I had forgotten I had even made that. But I'll never forget the experience that I have. Now, going back to using, us with the internet and everything, we have to, unfortunately, it is a part of us. That's it. Like that, it's a part of this day and age. Yeah. We're going to have to be on the phone for whatever reason. I mean, even filling out a job application, you can't even go and apply for a job without having to do it online.
True.
And it's a way of life. We've got to get used to it. And we are still, in a sense, we are still connecting with people because now we have a further reach where instead of just sitting down and having a conversation with our neighbor at school, sitting down, we could be having a conversation with somebody over in China. You never know. So we're still expanding ourselves and we're still interacting and we're still having conversations, but it's not face to face. You and I, we're old school. We'd rather sit down face to face. The way of the world, it's changing though. It's just changing, and that's something that we can accept and we have to accept, but that doesn't mean we have to be okay with it completely. We can still press, do things like these people in New York or wherever, and we could still give all of our effort 100% into keeping that face to face and that energy between people, because it's going to go. It is going to go.
Roll with the technology phases, of course. You have to keep up with the technology, but that doesn't mean we have to disconnect from being a human being and social interactions.
Yeah. It's bad sometimes with it, because everything is on everything. I mean, and with I don't like saying with the kids now. I guess God, I feel old with
You are.
kids now. With the kids, like even with the phones that could be used for so much good are still being used in a way that spreads so much negativity. Like there was a fight at a school, and the kids they just record. They record instead of like breaking up the fight. They're just standing there recording it.
Nobody helping.
It's sickening.
It is.
And it's really like, then you look at it's like, okay, this is an issue. Like, what's important here? You know, you being on your phone,
We got some action out there.
Dang, we're in Utica. I'd lock my doors.
We could do.
Talk about Rome.
We're on James Street.
We're
you
on
know.
James Street. Oh, don't tell them the location.
That's all right. No, there's always. And then recently, like over the summer, they decided to put stop signs out here. There was never any stop signs out here, and people just blow through them all day long. I'm waiting for an accident to happen, but you never know.
I've tried to get stop signs put up, and they've said, "Oh no, there's not enough people who speed." That's how that's how they handle it. 20 minutes. Oh, what's that? West. 20 minutes west from here. It's like, well, there's a couple of people that went 55 and a 30, but not enough. Literally.
I do want to switch it up really quick because today it was announced that Utica got $10 million for a downtown revitalization program that's going on, and they're going to do some. I don't know exactly what they should do.
Okay.
What they should do is build a parking garage, and we need parking downtown. But anyways, like Utica and Rome too. They're like Rome is starting to make this nice comeback too. You got a lot of good stuff happening too. Right? Am I making you mad by saying
No, I'm just Rome. Okay. First of all, big shout out to Dave Halpin.
Okay.
He was one of our hopefuls.
Okay.
For this year around. In the election, I just saw him this past weekend. He was still so positive. The guy, what a sweet guy. I mean, I have to say he is such a nice guy and very smart too. So congrats to, but. Big shout out to Dave Halpin. There's a lot of things that have been sat on.
Oh yeah,
that have just been sitting there. That sit there and sit there and sit there, and then here it comes election time, and you start seeing stuff happening.
Yeah.
Stuff that we've been waiting for to happen. People aren't stupid. So then when you come out with the excuse like, oh well, look at all this stuff that's being done, and it's like. It's supposed to have been done.
Right.
Where have you been?
The timing.
The whole issue with the bus terminal just makes me sick. There's still no terminal, and the one that they're going to build doesn't even have bathrooms in it. It's almost $500,000 terminal. These are the things that I don't understand, and there are people that aren't happy about it, but our voices kind of just get drowned out. There's stuff happening, but it's not happening for the people that are living there. It's happening for hopefuls. Any sound bite, you can hear a bunch of sound bites, and it's like, oh, we're going to bring people to Rome. Oh, we're going to have new apartments for people to come here. What about the people that are here that need places to live? We got maybe one or two places, that I won't say the name of the company, but they have pretty much a monopoly on all of the housing developments out there. So if you can't stay in one or you get kicked out for whatever reason, who knows? It may not be something where you owe it may be for who knows what. Then you can't go to the other place because they own that one too, and the next one, So it's not. A lot of the things that I see, it's not aimed at helping the people that are actually living there now. It's attracting people to come there. Ain't nobody coming. Newsflash, nobody's coming.
You need jobs for people to come, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you need actual place that gives a crap about the people that are already there. And they don't. And I'm not afraid to say it. They don't. It's just that it is not business friendly either. Do you see how many events did I do in Rome? Oh, thank you, Dave. I just saw that. How many events did I do in Rome this year? I set up one place, and that was at the end of the season. And they were gems. But I don't do business in Rome because it's just they're not business friendly. Yeah. They're not small business friendly. I don't care what they tell you. I don't care what it says on the website. It's not. So there. So I go to Syracuse and Utica.
Yeah.
Big shout out to my food truck family in Syracuse. We just joined the Central New York Food Truck Alliance, 501c3 out there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so big shout out to my food truck family out there. I'm excited. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on, so doing a lot of nonprofit, giving charity work and stuff like that.
Is there a lot of food trucks in that organization?
Yeah, there's a good amount in that organization. You know, I mean, food trucks in general have blown up around here within the past couple of years. I mean, it's
yeah.
ridiculous.
Right.
But, you know, and the camaraderie, it's still there. This group is actually nice. I like the people in this group. I love a lot. I love most of the people
Yeah.
in the food truck industry as a whole, but this group it's a nice group of people, so I'm excited, but I don't know. It's just I like to get out of Rome.
You just
Let's
keep-
say that.
just keep
I like to get out of Rome. I like to travel. I'm a gypsy anyways, so
Yes, you are.
yeah.
Yes, you are. What's your winter plans? I know
So
you're
the winter
boycott-
plans, yep, we're going to go to Florida for a little while.
Uh-huh.
We're going to try to hit up these shows, sell this coquito. February 7th, 8th, and 9th, Winterfest 2020, State Fairgrounds. It's going to be insane. Everybody's going to want to go to that. You guys, everybody's going to want to go to that. It's going to be insane. They're bringing in like 16 or 17 rides. There's going to be a bunch of the staples from the State Fair. Your fried dough, you know, Henry's Hen House. I'm going to be there. Limp Lizard's going to be there. Bunch of places, Creole Soul. There's going to be entertainment there. There's going to be, you know, bands coming on. So it's a lot of fun. That's going to be big, I think. It's going to be huge. So it's at the State Fair. Winterfest. And it's really just trying to get stuff done, getting my content going, starting a podcast, webcast, whatever the heck we get going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be in effect. Well, it's in effect now. It is in effect. It's been in effect for a long time.
Yes, it has. Finally, we get around
It's
to doing
been in
it, though.
effect. Yeah, we're going to do it. This is it this year. It has to be
it's
done.
happening soon.
Yeah, it has to be done. So, and it's got to keep me going.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
and-
going to.
Yep, back
getting
and
there.
forth and doing podcasts and selling coquito and I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Mama. I am sold on the coquito. And I just love saying that word, coquito.
Do you like it?
I love it. Thank you so much. This
You're
is
welcome.
good. Yeah.
It gets you in trouble.
It's going to. I could see it. In fact, we've been talking for a while here, and I should probably close
It's
out.
420. Holy shit. Oh, 420.
It's perfect time.
Perfect timing. Let's go.
Perfect time. And usually when I have too much of these, I get smart with the mouth, and then I start incriminating myself and saying stupid shit. So
Oh, let's cut him off now.
and I'm gonna save that for the Straight Out of the Basement Streamcast with Uncle Louie later. So it's gonna be one of those nights. I can feel it already. And you kicked it all off for me, so thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you for having me. I had a blast.
If anybody's interested in this coquito or any delicious food that you
Yes.
produce, how do they get in touch with you?
You can get in touch with me by calling 315-533-2131 or going to Sarita's Food Truck on Facebook. Go to Sarita's Food Truck, send me a message. You can also go to Sarita's. That was the commissary. So, yeah, that's still my page. And again, 315-533-2131.
Where does your name come from, Sarita?
Little Sarah.
Little Sarah?
Yeah, my uncle. I'm pretty sure my uncle named me.
Okay.
Little Sarah.
Do you know
Yeah.
any? Do you know any Suelas?
Suela?
Suela.
Like first name or last name?
First,
Suela? No.
stay away from them.
Suela.
That's
Stay-
my PSA for the day.
Stay away from Suela.
Stay away from Suela.
I don't want to know Suela. I got my mace on me somewhere. I don't got no box cutter.
Where's
today.
Badger? I need Badger right now. He could tell you a story. But anyways, thank you so much for Sarita for coming out and for the coquitos.
Thank you for
and
having
hanging
me.
out. We got a lot of good things in the future that we're going to be doing, and so keep it locked here on the D, and also keep it locked here on the D tonight. As we have 3 and Out, the football podcast with my Garage Bar crew, Rich Masucci, Erica Moss, and Jamie, and Ray Nation. Ray Nation is killing it, by the way. With Ray Nation is like their handicapper. So like he'll give you picks, and if you go by his picks all year, you'd be up on the money line. You'd be up
For football?
For football, yeah. He's killing it. They're on every Tuesday night at 7
Really?
o'clock.
I got to watch that.
Yeah, he gives a bunch of picks, and I'm telling you,
I like the Bills.
he's a winner every time.
I'm a real New Yorker.
Yeah.
For all those people that live here and don't like
I say fuck the NFL. I could care less about it. And
love the Bills.
Yeah, screw the NFL. They've ruined that league. That league is so ruined now. It is.
I mean, it's guys
ruined.
playing footballs.
Yeah.
Footballs. It's guys playing footballs in tight pants. I'm
Hey,
watching.
I love the sport. I do. I love the sport.
Yeah.
But the sport has or the league has changed. It definitely has. Roger Goodell ruined that league, and that's all it is a bunch of thugs beating up their girlfriends in the elevator.
Oh,
That's
yeah, true. That's
a
fucked
lot
up.
of it.
That's bad.
And it just gets swept
Yeah.
under the rug here and there because they're millionaires or whatever. But that's for another podcast. And that whole Colin Kaepernick shit drove me crazy. But that's a whole.
Don't get me started on that shit.
Yeah.
No, because you and I will be freaking going at it.
No, we won't. Because
Yeah, we will.
I think we're on the same page when it comes
Really?
to that. Yeah, for
Oh.
sure. How come this guy has no job in the NFL right now? Because he's protesting. He's
Yeah, exactly. Because it has nothing to do with what people were bitching about.
exercising his right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
Oh,
forget
I
about-
thought you were on the other side. I'm like, oh, I don't want to argue.
People forget about the Constitution. They forget.
They
about the
forget.
Right.
You know what?
Right
when
to
I
assemble,
saw this,
right to protest.
exactly.
Right. So,
and when I see the people, sorry, I didn't mean to go for it. No. When I see, you know what I really respect is when I see the servicemen and women that go on to Facebook and YouTube and they make these videos in support of people like Colin Kaepernick, and they're like, yeah, this is why I went. This is why I did what I did so that he could do this shit and we could do this shit. So shut up.
Yeah, and
sit down.
And we're still talking about it to this day. And he hasn't had a job in the NFL in about 3 years. That's when
I
I
didn't
stopped
even notice
watching.
that.
That's when I stopped watching. And how about a serviceman was the one who told them to kneel because he was just going to sit down.
Exactly.
He was just gonna-
Exactly.
it's more honorable if you just take a knee. Like when you propose to a girl, you get on one knee. Or, taking a knee, it's an honorable movement, right?
Exactly.
When you genuflect going into a pew for church and stuff like that, you're on a knee, right?
Yep.
You kneel to pray. You're on your knees to pray. That's what he was doing. Instead of sitting down, a serviceman told him to kneel.
Exactly.
But he gets ridiculed for it. But anyways, I don't. That's for a whole nother podcast. Now I'm all freaked out. And this
Don't be. I think that was a great way to close it. That was phenomenal.
pisses me off though. It really does.
Sorry.
Fuck the NFL.
Fuck the NFL.
That's my other PSA for the day today too. The NFL, you suck. You guys should be more like the NHL. Seriously, there's never any drama in the NHL.
They're up beating each other's ass.
The only time there's drama in the NHL is like when they're out drunk in a bar, like, and then get into a little fight here and there.
Stupid
But they're
shit
hockey players. They're
afterwards.
supposed to fight.
Yeah. Actually, you're right. I don't hear too much about the NHL.
Never do. It's always the NBA or the NFL.
Yeah.
It always is. It's always them. But anyhow, thank you, Sarita, so much for coming.
Thank you, Z,
Thanks
for having me
firing
on.
me up, baby.
Yeah.
I'm all fired up.
I had a
today.
blast.
I love coquitos.
You're all fired up, and now I'll go back to my sitting home on the computer trying to get shit done.
We're gonna go celebrate 420 is when we're gonna.
Oh yeah, that's right. Peace out, y'all.
Thank you to EJA Moving Services, Utica Hemp Company, Nye Volkswagen, Saranac, and of course my friends over at Utica Coffee. And I will see you tomorrow. At some point in time. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll see you then. Later.
You know what the
Peace.
hell you're listening to? It's EC Radio.
It's Bowling for the Bahamas and Celebrity Bowling Challenge to benefit the Bahamas Disaster Relief Fund. Sunday, December 1st, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. AMF Panorama Lanes, 1724 Genesee Street, Utica. Come have fun and enjoy a few games of bowling for a good cause. There will be prizes, food and drink specials, and some special challenges mixed in along the way. $20 per bowler or $100 per team includes 2 games and shoe rental. All proceeds go directly to the Bahamas Relief Foundation. That's Bowling for the Bahamas and Celebrity Bowling Challenge, presented by Disruption Network, Holy Pozzoli, and AMF Panorama Lanes. Sunday, December 1st, 1724 Genesee Street, Utica.
So you just bought your dream home, and now it's time to move. Let's face it, nobody likes to move. All the packing, unpacking, lifting, upstairs, downstairs, and broking everything, including your back. Let the professionals at EJA Moving Company take all the stress and pain out of your move. Competitively priced moving, relocation services, office moves, and complete packing and unpacking services. They work with everybody to make it simple and easy for you to move and relocate. Call EJA Moving Company at 315-335-0516. When it's time to relocate, have EJA Moving do all the work for you. Hit them up online, ejamoving.com.
Hey, Disruption Network. This is Mike Sacco, the general manager at Nye Volkswagen of Rome. If you don't know me by name, it's only because you have not received the best deal. There's only one reason to leave Utica, and that's to come see me in Rome and get the best deal on your next new, pre-owned, or certified VW. Mention that you heard this ad from Disruption Network and receive $250 off your next vehicle purchase. You'll know why our customers say, I love my Nye VW. Come see us at 5865 Rome Taberg Road in Rome, or visit us online at nyvwofrome.com.
Want to know what's going on at the D? Hit up disruptionnetwork.net And check out our events calendar brought to you by the Events Co. Find out about upcoming guests, special events, concerts, show schedules, community activities, and more. Get connected at disruptionnetwork.net.
Only on the D.